So a comic book community chat hangout thingy generally works like this. First you end up with the well actually guy. This is a guy that no matter how the conversation is going, let's say you're talking about a Hulk 181, and somebody says, hey, in Hulk 181, the first appearance of Wolverine, he interjects, stops the momentum of the conversation, and goes, well, actually, it was in 180, but it's only considered as a cameo appearance. That's disrupting any type of conversation that's going on. Next is fact checker guy. This guy's just the worst. What happens is that the conversation generally gets to some sort of debate between 2, 3, 4, the chat, whatever the case may be, and he rushes off to either eBay to check a price or Google Ads or whatever the case may be to find it. But he takes so long in doing it, by the time he finds out any information, the conversation's done past, but he still needs to interject what he found. He's very proud of the fact that he knows how to use a search engine. And then there's new channel guy. New channel guy is just that. He's a new channel, recently popped up, has under 20 videos out on his YouTube channel, and really he's just there to either A, get information from how to work StreamYard, or to draw people over to his channel from the chat, if not other people that are on screen. Oh, and let's not forget mental health awareness guy. Now, it should be noted that this person is not a professional in the mental health field, but they're somebody that consistently talks about positivity and an all-inclusive group of people. Like, that's something that could ever exist. Their whole basis off of mental health awareness is everybody being happy, not realizing that that's a delusion. Then there's the guy no one wanted here person. This person generally comes in and can't make up their mind if they're white knighting for somebody or just a troll as a whole. But because the leader of the chat put in an open link in the chat box, he thought he would jump in, and whatever mood he's in, that's what you're going to get. Expensive collection guy. This is the guy that has to have all the top 10 books that come out on a weekly basis. He generally gets really good deals because he's so entrenched into the comic book market and selling community that his friends would rather lose money than see him without these comic books. Or at least that's what he wants you to believe. The gaslighter. This is the guy that generally wants to bring up drama that's going on inside of the community between individuals as a whole to kind of get other people engage their responses from. He's also really good about setting off the guy that nobody wants there. The connector. This person, while they do own comic books, are not really in this chat in any way to discuss comic books or entertainment. They really want to talk about other things, and then through some vague connection, make it about comic books. A good example would be most of your cosplayers. The fake intellectual. Now, this is a unique person right here. Generally, they have no real formal education in most of the things that they're trying to bring up facts about, and most of their information comes from 2-minute shorts on psychological hacks or something along those lines. They generally interject these facts as if it was something that they've done their own research on, which is something they say a lot. And also, if you dare get into a disagreement with this person, they'll awfully then run you through some mental gymnastics to come to a conclusion where you're both really saying the same thing, when in fact you never were. Now, it should be said, these aren't the only types of people that come into these chats. There's a whole list of subcategories and other personality types that come into these community chats. And even throughout their chat themselves, they may swap in and out various, at best what I can say, characters. And you see, that kind of has to happen, because these community hangouts can last anywhere from 4 hours to 24 hours. And you're probably wondering, what all are they talking about for that period of time? And the answer is, anything and everything. literally they'll start off showing off some comic books, and then this guy will start talking about his dating life, and this person will start talking about how financially broke and unhappy with their job they are, and then this person will start talking about how humans didn't build the pyramids, and it just kind of turns into this weird conversation where it's more like Zoom friends meeting than it is an actual comic book channel. So now the question is, why do they do this? I mean, 4 hours to 24 hours just for a bunch of friends to meet up and talk? Well, maybe this is a little inside baseball for some people out there, but YouTube loves live streaming. It is consistently a recommendation on the back end, and it's something that they want to see done. The reason for this is, one, engagement. It often generates a higher real-time engagement through the live chat with people, meaning more people will show up to a live chat if they think they have a voice on the spot. Next is watch time. If somebody actually does come in and out of this thing in a 24-hour period or even a 4-hour period, it really does accumulate watch time extremely quick. Third, community building. It fosters this kind of weird sense of community and direct interaction with the audience, and vice versa. The audience with some of the people that they see make videos. It also allows them some insight to what type of people they are. Like, it's easy to record a video and be a certain way, but when you see them on a chat, possibly having a few drinks, maybe engaging, you tend to learn a little bit more about your host. Fourth, discoverability. Again, YouTube loves a live stream, and they will promote a live stream a lot faster than they will promote a video. You can actually just type search bar comic book chats live and watch what happens. If there's something going on, it will happen. And of course, there's always, if you're already monetized, the super chat and donation, which allows you to gain money from your audience in a more direct manner than sitting there waiting on the AdSense to come through every 30 days. Now, I would like to reiterate, this isn't something with content to it, or with planned content to it. Say like a creator-on-creator interview, or a breakdown of this week's comic books, or some unboxing, or a cover competition. This is devoid of any real structured content to it, and it's literally just people coming together to talk about their week and somehow tie it into comic books. They'll even show you some really cool comic books, but honestly, it only makes up about 15% of the total time that they're on. So now my question to you is what do you think about Comic Community Hangout chats? Is this something that you watch in the long form and enjoy? Do you catch the full thing on a rewind? I really want to know your thoughts on this. And with that said, I think we'll wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know down below if there's another comic book YouTuber out there I may be skipping over in the algorithm. I'll be happy to take a look at them. Much love.